Hey Computech, Mr. Vinson here with our 5th video showing us step 15, slide 15, what we're turning in for that progress check. I'm super excited to have you with us today. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we kind of left off here. And mine isn't quite as done as I would like it to be just because I was trying to, save time in the video so you didn't have to watch for 37 hours while I make this cell. But you can see I've got organelles. They kind of match this plant cell I'm going for. If you're going for a different cell, spend a little bit more time than I did to get everything to match the way you want it to. Here's where we're at. We put a little picture of each one in the assignment. You don't turn it in each time. I get it automatically. And then at the very end, after your 6th progress check, you'll turn in this document. I'll give you instructions for how to make our presentation for our Sketchup cell. So welcome to video number 5. Thank you so much for being with us today. All right, so in the actual team, I've provided the assignment slides, and right now we're going to be on assignment slide 15. And you can see in slide 15 that what we're actually doing here is we're getting some texture and some color and some of these sorts of things into our organelles. Our ultimate goal, of course, would be to make it look as close to the real cell diagram as possible. And so if you were looking at this one right here, you've got chloroplasts in there that are obviously green. The whole cell kind of has this green hue as a result. And so what I might consider doing for this might be to use some grass textures and some other things like that. And so the question for this video is, how do we do that? Okay. And you can see that close to the top of the left menu bar is a paint bucket, much like the one you would go buy at True Value to paint your living room. There's a paint bucket. And over on the right, we actually have some options for some textures, okay? It's kind of hard to see, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you here. But now we're on the bar on the right, and you can see that there's a materials button. And in that materials button, there appear to be some options. So let's go take a look over there together, all right? You go to the paint bucket. Paint bucket's third one down on the left toolbar. And it's going to automatically bring up the materials palette. And there's 9 things here, but I assure you that's not all that's here. Okay, so what we actually know, if we use SketchUp very much at all, is that there are other options here. And so what we can do is we can browse, which is this the little magnifying glass we see right there. It's straight ahead, straight up from where I am here. And there are different textures, and so let's go back and quickly look at the plant cell here. You can see that they used grass and I don't know, water or something, but you're not limited to anything in particular here. Water, you might even find like a green water that might be good to add into a specific spot. You're flexible to choose what you want here. Try some things out, see how they look. I'm going to go back here because you know what? I don't like this one. I like better the one in slide 9 of the cell I'm trying to copy. And so the vacuole's got this big green open space. And that's interesting. It's got like little dividers in it. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. But you can go to colors. You could choose a solid color for that. I would rather choose some sort of material if there's a greenish material available. I'll like roofing. That's too big. Patterns. Well, that's a little intense. But you can just search through here and see if you can find something that might work for a vacuole. Maybe that, depends, right? And so going through these and making it look as close to this as you can is your next goal. You're just going to spend some time saying, you know what, I'm going to try something out. There's no harm in trying something and then not liking it. If we look at the ribosome, I'm just going to show you one last thing here. The ribosome in the picture is this grayish color. And so what I'm going to do is choose something that I think will work for that. And then what will happen is you need to actually add it to the sides as well. And it might look right now like that's done, but I'm pretty sure it didn't get the back side. And so what we're going to use then is the orbit tool, which is right here at the top, bottom tool, top, and rotate around. Oh, in this particular case, it did get the whole thing. That's pretty amazing. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to go through, like on this one, I'm having to go through and put every little spot here of that particular texture. But let's rotate it around and see if I got the back. Nope, I didn't get the back. Good thing I rotated, because now I can use that same paint bucket tool, go in and fill all this in. And again, I'm going to mess up here just on accident, on purpose. Oh no, I messed up. What do I press? Control Z for undo, the last letter in our alphabet for undo. And then once you've got it the way you want it, with all the cells covered in, all the organelles colored in, and it looks like your sample cell, at that point, you're ready to do a snip for step 15. Thank you for watching. Next video will be starting shortly. Thank you so much.